Hey, FitMama. Hey, buddy, it's all right. It's all good. Hey, FitMama, Jen Oliver here for your day 4 already of the Core Connection Challenge. This day is all about challenging you to, again, taking time to breathe, taking time for you. And today, instead of breathing sitting down, we're going to breathe while walking. Do you go out for a walk? Do you take time to walk on your own? Maybe push the baby in the stroller or take the kids, but sometimes going alone, if you can manage to find someone, a little bit of space to walk feels really good. And if you practice your breathing techniques, whether it's the Pearl pull-ups or your core breathing or your Pilates breathing, which is very aligned with that breathing technique I taught you in terms of expanding and inhaling and then exhaling and picking up your pelvic floor as you exhale. You can actually do this practice while you're walking, and it feels really good. And when I first hurt my back, this was one of the things that got me through mentally, because I absolutely couldn't do anything really. Bending hurt a lot. Everything I did, basically being a mom, hurt, and I couldn't lift weights. I couldn't really lift anything, and so walking while breathing, surely enough, became my absolute favorite exercise. And breathing while walking and calmly just connecting to your core, just breathing deeply and picking up your pelvic floor as you exhale feels really good while you walk. It makes you feel strong, and it makes you feel really tight around the midsection. If you do that TVA contraction I talked about yesterday, which was tightening that space between your hip bones. So right now, stop if you are walking and doing this, or if you're just thinking about next time you go walking, that's fine, but put your hands on your hip bones. And now feel the distance apart that those hips are, okay? I think I have a hair. Oh, I do. So the hips distance apart, essentially you want to cinch that together. So if your hips are here, when you're doing your contraction, as you exhale and you picking up your pelvic floor, at the same time you're wanting to bring your hip bones closer together, and that sensation activates your TVA, transversus abdominis. Try not to give you too much anatomy. I just really want you to feel comfortable with the idea of connecting to these deep inner core muscles, which there are only 4, okay? So these 4 muscles work together, and they're gonna feel really good when they work properly and they're functioning properly, and there's not any disconnection between these. So you can strengthen this connection when you go out walking by imagining the muscles, inhaling and relaxing, exhaling and contracting, and how good it feels to tighten that TVA around your hips, to feel that sensation of cinching your hips together. Gives you that flat belly feel. It feels like flattening your belly. It feels really good. So tightening, flattening your belly at the end of that exhale really, really helps. I'm standing at a light that doesn't seem to turn, and I'm at a busy street, but I essentially want you to go out walking today. That is your challenge. Finding some time to walk on your own if you can. Just going for a walk where you mindfully inhale and expand your midsection, and exhale. Pick up your pelvic floor and tighten the hips closer together in the front. It kind of comes from the side, but it feels so good as it tightens around and brings it to the front. Flattening your belly, contracting your pelvic floor as you exhale. Then you inhale and you release it. So you release the pearl, you release the blueberry. On each inhale, as you're expanding, let that floor, the pelvic floor, relax completely and just let go. And then you can pick it back up for your next one. And while you're walking, this is a really good time to practice this, right? You can just be, and I can feel my pelvic floor moving up and down. I can feel my rib cage expanding left to right, east to west. Imagine it expanding, and lift the floor and expand. So you inhale and then lift the floor. As you inhale and let the floor go, then right before you contract and exhale, imagine picking up the floor and pulling it up like an elevator, going up a shaft. Inhaling, it goes down. Exhaling, it goes up. Okay, this can be practiced while you're walking. So today, head out for a walk. That is day 4 challenge, is head out for a walk and practice your breathing at the same time. If you've just had a baby, X-nay on the walking, don't walk until at least 2 weeks. I'd say don't go for a walk 2 weeks. Give yourself 2 weeks. I say stay flat for 5 at FitMama. You know this already. That means no stairs for the first 5 days after you have a baby, then staying put in your house for 2 weeks, ideally not walking around the mall if you can help it. You don't need to be walking, okay? So give yourself a couple weeks off, give that pelvic floor time to heal. 2 weeks is a minimum, okay? Please, 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 it's worth it. Treat that pelvic floor with love, FitMama. See ya.